I'm just about to take myself off to rehearsals, but before I leave, I wanted to do a little video to talk about, I guess, how I'm preparing for what's going to be a very challenging few weeks and the food that I've got ready to go to help me get through this time. So I know for me, one of the biggest triggers that leads to my eating getting a bit messy is being tired. I do not go well if I haven't slept. And it's interesting because I wake up really early. I quite often wake up at about 4:30 and I sometimes get up before 5. And so I'm naturally an early riser. And what I find is even if I go to bed late, I still wake up early. So I'm not someone who can sleep in very well. And I definitely like to be in bed by 10. I find that works fine for me. But at the moment, doing a show that starts this week, and I've now got rehearsals and performances every night. Now, when you get home from a show, it's like 10:30, sometimes 11:15. You're tired, but you're wired. I just can't go to sleep straight away. So this in the past has definitely been challenging for my eating, because I get home, I'm hungry, because before a show, you're feeling a bit nervous, so you don't have a big dinner. Get home starving. Now, in a perfect world, I would just put myself off to bed without eating. However, I know, because I've got this for the next 3 weeks, that's not going to be possible every night. So what I've gone and done is ordered some of my favorite low-carb comfort food options, and I wanted to share those to show what the different options are. Before I start, I just have to say that I don't usually snack. So this is not food. This is kind of special food that, look, if you want to have snacks, is totally available, and there's nothing wrong at all with having this regularly. It's just for me, I tend to not snack as much now, or my snacks are pretty simple, just maybe a bit of dark chocolate. So this is the kind of thing that I've ordered in as a special option so that I can have something to eat at around 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, which is good, not too high in calories, but it's going to meet my need, which is something warm, because I don't like really eating cold food. So that's why I've chosen these sort of specific options. And, I'm factoring into my calories by just planning during the day so that I'm leaving myself a couple of 100 calories to have this option when I get home. So I ordered these from 2 websites, NZ Protein and Low Carb Haven, which are both some of our favorite websites, right? So NZ Protein, of course, who wouldn't like a hot chocolate and a marshmallow? So I've got the protein marshmallows, which have been opened already after rehearsals the other night, and I had these with an Avalanche sugar-free hot chocolate. So good. I love these marshmallows because they don't have a lot of artificial sweetener in them. They're good if you've got IBS. I find these don't trigger me at all. And, they've got protein in them and hardly any carbs. So this is definitely one of my faves, especially at that time of night. I've also ordered the pea protein puffs. Now, these are savory, but they're nice because you can just grab a little handful. They're crunchy. I found a product that's a bit hit and miss. Some people don't like them because they're not super crunchy. They're not crunchy like chips. They're a little bit less crunchy than that, but I like them because it's just something you can grab when you want just a little something snacky and you don't want to eat something sweet. So these are really good. The other thing I ordered from NZ Protein, which I've had in the past, is this collagen bone broth or broth soup. And that's not so much for nighttime because I don't want to have anything too salty before I go to bed, which, broths generally do. Like this has 600 milligrams of sodium, which for me, right before bed, would not be a good choice. But I know that in the afternoons, if I'm tired, I could want a little pick-me-up. So this is where I think the soup will be quite handy just to have in the afternoon. And of course, I'll make sure I drink a bit more water because I know my body is a bit sensitive to sodium. Now, off Low Carb Haven, I got another soup. I haven't tried these before. The problem with soup is that a lot of the soups are really high in carbs, so I don't tend to have them. But I saw on Low Carb Haven, they have this veggie soup from Snacks, which is a really good brand. So I've bought that because I thought, again, after the show, I might like something warm, and this one only has 99 milligrams of sodium per serve, which is actually really good. So that's some soup. This is a cold option, but I've got these mousses because I love banana, and it's a banana mousse, and also it's really high in protein. The pack comes with 2 serves, and one serve has 31 grams of protein, which is brilliant. So I thought on a day, if I haven't had much meat and I'm thinking, oh, I probably need a bit of protein, I could make that up in advance and have that ready for when I get home. But I'll tell you what I know I will be wanting when I get home. Cinnamon donut. Woohoo! Yum! So these are so easy to make. This one, you just add a bit of butter, mix it up, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then you've got a beautiful warm thing. I'm not going to bother making it into a donut shape. A little blimmin' ramekin will be absolutely fine. Bit of sugar-free jam. Hello. And what about banana bread? Yum. So this again, you know, it has 2 servings. One serving has 13 grams of protein, only 1.6 gram of carb, just over 130 calories or so. So I can imagine at 11 o'clock at night, oh my God, putting that little spoon, yum. And this was another option. I haven't tried these before, but it's a little, again, my favorite theme of bready and warm and sweet. This is a ginger spice bread in a mug. I think this has 4 servings. So you just put a tablespoon of butter, an egg, and some of this into a cup, and then, you know, cook that, which seems like that's exactly up my alley. So that's another option to have. I saw these. I haven't tried them before, but I'm a real fan of salt and vinegar chips, and Low Carb Haven's got this new brand of protein chips. And I thought, yum, bit of chip and dip might do the job. So protein chips are ready to go. I really splashed out, you guys, because the other thing I got, which I love a chai latte. I love a bit of spice, and I love my tea. And I saw this as a new product, Midnight Blends, creamy chai latte, no added sugar and low carb, ticking all my boxes. So this particular blend, you just add a heaped teaspoon to hot water or maybe a little bit of milk, hardly any carbs at all, 1.9 grams, yum. So again, just this was about $18, so it was definitely a bit more expensive, but this is something that I absolutely love. Coming into winter, how yummy will that be after dinner? We know that after dinner is always a challenging time where you might want something sweet. So if you can find something like this that just, you know, ticks the box, that's going to be a great option. Now the last thing I got, I probably won't want it. I might want to eat it, but I don't really want to be coming home and eating chocolate, purely because there's not a lot of protein in there. I mean, I might one night if, I don't know, feeling really like it, but my goal is to actually eat something a bit nutritious that has a bit of protein that is going to serve me a bit better. But if I really do want that just yummy thing, I got the Quest peanut butter cups. I have to say, as a fan of Reese's peanut butter, this particular beautiful thing, which is again from Low Carb Haven, is really good. Like, it's yum. So I've got a couple of those to go, just in case. So look, I hope that's helpful. Again, I don't want you to think that you have to buy all of these packaged products. You don't. As I said, I don't often have snacks, but what is so awesome now is that these options are available so that if you know you're coming up to a really busy or stressful period, maybe school holidays when you know that you're more vulnerable to snacking, it's just so awesome to be able to go onto these websites, order some products, and then you're planning ahead so that when you do have those moments, you're ready to go. I mean, if you're a mum and you've got young ones, these are the perfect things to have in the cupboard so that if other people are eating carbs, you can have something yummy and stay on track. I hope that helps.